DC Fandom was this weekend, and I didn't hate it. Let's get into it.
I'm Rich.
I'm Robert Pattinson.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ben Affleck.
And by our fandoms combined, he's the better Batman. We're Fandom United. All right, so
Whoa. So we already starting this like
we
this?
already started. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
I love a young, gritty Batman.
You know what? You can talk about all you want. And I'm not even a Ben Affleck fan. Anybody that's watched the show, anybody that knows me and Ben Affleck got personal issues. Like we got issues on a different level with each other. Mostly me against him. But whatever. He don't know that we don't like each other right now. I would prefer to see him as Batman. And Snyder Cut. Yay, you got it. Hey, Batman vs Superman, don't care. I'd rather see him than no neck emo Pattinson. I didn't mind the bat suit. See, we're already jumping into it. So this weekend, the Batman trailer dropped.
You know what? Wait, just to set the tone straight first, though, I've heard you talk more about the Snyder Cut than John has ever brought it up. Even before John was here, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I hate it. Can't wait to see it." And this.
You know, well, we can get to that in a minute.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right,
I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna watch it.
We disturbed you. Finish your introduction, sir. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No. We're talking about Batman. They said we got to say, or we are talking about DC Fandom.
But what I'm really interested in is there is a little indie darling movie coming out that I want to see. It's called New Mutants.
I'm excited about this too.
3 days
for different reasons.
in theaters.
I mean,
I think I honestly don't care what it's about. I'm really excited to see this go off.
Not happening.
And I want you if you want to see it.
Good.
If you want to see it next weekend, if you want to see it, leave a comment.
It doesn't count.
Leave a comment.
Was it on this show?
You've even acknowledged it on this show.
No.
You've acknowledged it on this show.
You gotta find it. You gotta find the clip. I'll shave the left half of my beard off if Disney puts New Mutants in the theaters. You mark it down. Write it down. Put it. What's June 5th? It's my birthday. How do I not know that? I will shave off the left half of my beard if New Mutants is released in the theaters, and I will film an episode just like that. Because I was talking to my wife about it. I was telling her, okay, so this happened, and I said this thing, and this might have to happen. And she's like, what show was it on? I was like,
does not matter.
She's like, if it was on the old show, you can't do it. I was like, okay, we gotta find it.
You acknowledge that you said it.
Your word is your bond. Come on, fella. You can't take people down.
The people don't care.
The people want to see it. I guarantee
people don't care.
People
Aaron's
care.
trying to
I know
drum
people who care.
These comments are going to say
you care,
so.
and Aaron cares. Nobody else cares.
So
Nobody else cares.
A fellow, he needs to cut his beard. He needs to cut the beard and the mustache. That's just plain and simple. Because New Mutants will be out Thursday.
And you've even acknowledged it on the show. No, what I said was that
it wasn't Justice League. It was New
Mutants.
Mutants.
Because you were
in
saying
the
it was
theatrical
Snyder Cut.
release. Yeah.
Either way.
And I said it was New
And
Mutants.
you're like, no, if it's New Mutants got a theatrical release. And I'm like, okay, you're acknowledging
So
that that's
basically,
what
we
you
started
said.
this whole show just to try to ambush me, to get me to,
There haven't been
entrapment.
conversations between me and Aaron about this. What?
Yeah,
No.
this is 100%
We have not.
entrapment. This is all fake news. Anyway, so back to DC Fandom.
Come here tomorrow. I can't even do that's my Donald Trump stuff. Never mind. Cut that out.
That was the worst
was
Donald
horrible.
Trump impersonation
It
I've
was.
ever heard.
It was really the worst.
You need to work on that.
Okay.
But even the trailer didn't make you more interested in the Batman?
I didn't hate the Batman trailer, honestly, as much as I thought I would. I think Jeffrey Wright will be wasted as Commissioner Gordon. I wasn't that happy about it. I did not like the look of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. He just looked so emo. I wanted to just whoop his butt. But he did. I don't know.
Spider-Man 3.
I'm very intrigued by the Riddler. Mm-hmm. I like to see that they're going with the Riddler as the bad guy.
Serial
It's a
killer.
Riddler Hush. I'm confused.
It's probably it. It's probably
Right?
over Riddler Hush.
Well, I mean, we got what I saw in the trailer. I saw Riddler, I saw Penguin, and of course Catwoman is in it. So,
Ooh, that's a Robert Zemeckis.
yeah, he's got at least 3 villains in there, and it's year 2 or whatever Batman, but it's like a Batman who's operating with the police and they're aware of him, as opposed to in the Nolan verse where he was a myth or whatever. Here he is walking in the middle of a crime scene. They do that in the comics too. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, We'll see how that.
Yeah, they also did it on the 66 Batman, but didn't make it great.
No, everything else about the 66 Batman made it great. I don't care what you say. Nostalgia.
Oh no, there's parts of
glasses
it that I
on.
love, but it's still not the best Batman we've ever had.
Hey,
I love me some West.
Eartha Kitt as Catwoman is.
I thoroughly
taught me
enjoyed.
what it was to be a young boy. Let me tell
I
you.
really enjoyed the part where he beat the out of the Joker thug. Like that, the grittiness of it, like even the sound effects as he was whooping him. I really liked that.
Oh yeah, whatever. I mean,
I liked it.
Robert Pattinson has blossomed into a great actor. He's so far from his auspicious start in Twilight. I couldn't even remember the name of the dang things.
Harry Potter. That was before Twilight stuff,
yeah.
wasn't it?
He was in Harry Potter?
Yep.
He was in Harry Potter.
Goblet of Fire.
I don't like those movies, so I don't.
Yeah, I've never seen. I saw the first one.
I read.
Sorry.
Number
my
one,
God.
they weren't as good as the books, and number two, Harry Potter's an idiot.
Oh my goodness.
Don't at me. Harry Potter sucks. I don't like
Thank
that
you
kid.
for subscribing.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, don't forget to
Four
like
of you
and
that come back
subscribe.
next week.
I just don't like that kid. I'm the know-it-all chosen one who's always in danger, and his friends always have to save him. Anyway, moving on. So Batman looked like it had a good feel, had a good look to it. But that was a trailer.
True.
You can cut an amazing trailer.
You can make total trash.
You can cut a trailer that has nothing to do with the film, i.e. Rogue One. Go back and look at that trailer. Every scene of that movie, of that trailer, is not in the movie at all. Nothing of the trailer in Rogue One is in the movie. So trailers can be cut.
I can agree with that.
Speaking of trailers and Batman, we can switch to I can't believe I'm saying this is coming out of my mouth. My preferred Batman in this current generation, Ben Affleck, and the Snyder Cut trailer dropped. And y'all know how I'm about Snyder Cut, but
Love it.
Hallelujah.
you know what? That's the thing I didn't like.
Because you felt like Watchmen?
Because it's the same song he used during the sex scene of Owlman in Silk Spectre in The Watchmen. But it was like, oh, come on, Zach, let's try to do something else. Now, I did notice, though, and I did like this, that all the footage used in the trailer was new footage and not footage that had been in the original Justice League release. So I'm intrigued to watch this because I'm like, how much did Joss Whedon cut out of this film?
Right.
I feel like probably a lot.
A lot.
But
for me, also one thing, I mean, Steppenwolf looks so much better. And it's not even complete. It's not even complete. And he looks so much better than what we got for theatrical release, which just blows my mind.
didn't Darkseid and Doomsday look really similar to you, though?
Yeah, I was like, I need to go back and look at that Darkseid again. I was kind of like, I mean, maybe the effects aren't finished.
I don't think the effects are finished.
I don't know. I mean, it's still better than what we got in the
It's-
actual release, but
Yeah.
I'm so hopeful on Johnson.
I think he's hopeful. He's excited.
I'm excited. Plus, they're not rushing it. They're not doing the game, even though it's gonna be on HBO.
Oh
they're not
my
doing the
God.
Game.
That's
of
the
Thrones
thing that does bug me, though.
because they're doing it as a 4-hour
1 hour episodes. Like, oh, come on, Zach, just do 2 and 2. I'll wait to watch it until all 4 episodes are out, and then I'll watch it. I'm not gonna watch an hour and then wait for the next hour of your movie. That's just dumb. It is. It's stupid. I want to sit and watch the movie. I have sat through the extended version of all of the Lord of the Rings films, Zach. I have an iron butt. I can sit there for 4 hours and watch a movie if you make it interesting.
Especially the people that are going to watch this movie have been waiting a
clamoring
really long
for this
time
film.
it.
They
They'll
will
sit
sit
for
and
4
watch
hours.
it.
But
People
they're
who
probably
are-
doing this for everybody else.
No.
I don't think
By
so.
doing
That's
doing
just-
it this way, it's going to make people want to see the next episode. more.
They're doing this for subscriber numbers. They're doing this to
That's
push
it.
HBO Max. And I saw a comment. It was on Reddit. I thought it was pretty funny. I wish I could take credit for it. But they were like, oh, it looks like there's no ratings for these first 3 weeks. It's very nil. But then all of a sudden, ratings jumped by 250% on that 4th week because everybody just wants to log in and just see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see it piecemeal like that. I think that is a terrible disservice to the film and for your vision that they say they want to put out there. I think this is a bad look. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Or are you gonna watch it?
after all 4 parts come out. Yeah.
I'll probably watch once all 4 parts come out too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the, if you tell me, oh, it's a series now and we got like 8 episodes or something like that, like it's a limited series, yeah, then I'd watch it. But it's the movie, it's my cut of the movie, and I'm gonna just split it into 4 parts. Get the heck out of here with that. I don't. Well, that's a week-long bathroom break. That's just stupid.
Along with that, all the information that came out about Flash and Flashpoint.
Yo, that. Well, wait. Before we talk about Flashpoint, real quick, let me look. Okay, let me see how much time we got. Wonder Woman 84 looked really good. I liked that trailer.
Oh yeah.
But I liked Wonder Woman. I thought Wonder Woman was a good film. I just thought that they could have used some better CGI on the end for the Ares fight. But I liked it. I liked that trailer.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I've been looking forward. That one really didn't change my mind, I've been looking forward to that one anyways. But really, I guess more in my opinion, I like the video games got me hyped. But I'm a gamer.
The video games, the Gotham Knights video game from WB Montreal, who took over the Arkham series, looks really good. Looks really good. Where you play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin in a post-Batman Gotham. Yeah, I'm very interested to see the continuation of that series. I got like a hair or something in my mouth. God, I'm shedding. The other game is from Rocksteady, the guys who started the Arkham series. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Oh man,
I don't know why that got me so excited.
Because the trailer was better than the first Suicide Squad movie. That's why. That trailer was good. You go and watch that. That trailer was good. And if anybody's watched the Harley Quinn show on DC Universe or HBO Max, with King Shark in there, and it felt almost like
like an episode. Yeah.
It felt like a Harley Quinn episode. Like, oh, this is the Harley Quinn animated show video game. That's just what it felt like. I dug it. I really dug it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more gameplay there. Suicide Squad, the film. Y'all need to leave James Gunn alone. That dude, if anybody can make Polka Dot Man look interesting, come on, man. Polka Dot Man, did you see the lineup of these? He picked some of the most obscure characters.
But he said, like, a while ago, like, don't expect like half of these people to be.
Oh, Nathan Fillion is getting it. When I saw Nathan Fillion, I got so excited. He's playing a character called TDK. He ain't gonna make it to the end.
No.
Michael Rooker's in it playing Savant. We got
John Cena is Peacemaker.
I don't see Cena hanging in there either.
We got.
It's funny.
Polka Dot Man.
He's the perfect. Catcher. I mean, I know y'all not wrestling fans, but he's like the perfect person to be Peacemaker, like Captain America-esque. But with a complete violent tendency and the whole Super Cena.
I've always thought Cena
is perfect for it.
Wrestling aside, I like John Cena as an actor. I thought he. Did you ever watch Cockblockers?
Oh, you cut. Actually, he was pretty funny in Cop.
That was his Emmy Award winning.
Hey, right, I'm not looking for Emmy Award winning. I'm looking for.
I just want to be entertained.
I want to be entertained. Exactly. I don't go into Marvel expecting to see them win an award.
He was a recurring character on Psych, which I thought was a fun show.
I mean, he was good in Bumblebee. I think they should have just made him Duke, but that's a whole another story. But
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I can agree
because he would have been too big as Duke, and you can't have. Well, we're getting off of DC, but you can't have that competing personality between him and Rock. You just can't have that kind of competing ego on set. Two big guys
Rock,
like that.
So Black Adam, and me and John talked about this earlier, and he had a good point. Are you going to see The Rock as Black Adam, or are you going to see him as The Rock? Like, is he going to just be...
They're the same.
He's always The Rock.
He's always The Rock.
I mean, but
when have you ever seen him in a film like, oh, I forgot that was The Rock?
Exactly. I said the same thing. When you watch San Andreas, you saw, The Rock is fighting the earthquake. I mean, but I want to see...
It's the same thing like a Will Smith movie. I mean, there's like 3 Will Smith movies where he's acting that he's not Will Smith.
But my whole point is he's playing a character. And I gave the example. Mission Impossible, it's Tom Cruise, but to me, he's Ethan Hunt.
Okay. Owen Wilson plays Owen Wilson in every movie he's ever been in.
But The Rock is playing a character that he's playing a comic book character that we know. I don't necessarily want to see The Rock. I want to see Black Adam.
Right, but I'm just saying there's some people who They get hired because of who they are. Like Vince Vaughn plays Vince Vaughn in every film he's in. Owen Wilson plays Owen Wilson in every film.
But I'm just saying with this, he's playing a character that we know either you love him or you hate him or you hate to love him.
I'm going to venture to say the majority of people who would call themselves DC fans still couldn't tell you anything about that character.
I can.
You could. I would say maybe a third of the people that would say, yes, I love DC. But most of those people are like, I love DC because I love Batman and
I don't know.
Wonder
I think
Woman.
if anybody's ever looked at the history of the JSA, looked at Black Adam, looked at Shazam, or read them,
I bet
back
the
in
majority of
the day
people
would
that see
know.
this movie will not know anything about this character.
They'll go to see because it's The Rock and it'll print money. But
Yeah,
the great
that's the
thing
thing.
about it though is they're using this film to introduce the JSA, which I'm so jacked about. I'm so excited. You're talking Dr. Fate, Hawkman. Trying to think of who else they showed. Atom Smasher, Noah Centineo, by the way, the possibly future He-Man live action.
If that
He-Man.
ever happens.
Hey, he's been working out with The Rock. Like they got the trainers and they have him outside like hitting the weights. He might get swole. Still don't have the look though. I forgot who else. Let's see, Hawkman, Cyclone.
Are they
Black
gonna have the
Adam.
original Green Lantern?
I don't know if they're gonna have him in there or not.
What about
So-
Jay Garrick?
Who?
Jay?
No, there was no Flash in there. But there is a limited JSA lineup, right? But it's still the JSA. There's still so much potential there to bring those characters into the movie universe. I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for that because that means that they tie into the world of Shazam, who announced their sequel title, which is called Fury of the Gods. But because if you look at the movie Shazam, when the family is all in their Shazam bodies, their wizard bodies, and they're sitting on the thrones, there's one empty throne. That's Black Adam's. There's 7 thrones, and there's only 6 of them. So, to see him step into that role to basically be the anti-hero kind of bad guy Shazam, I think it's basically going to end up being him versus the JSA toward the end of it is what my guess is. But I'm looking forward to seeing them on the big screen done well. I mean, the CW has done them, but I'm looking to see them done better.
True.
I'm looking forward to, seeing, the person that's on my Mount Rushmore wrestling, my future president of the United States, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yo,
I'm dead serious about that.
Yeah, when he runs,
When he
He
runs.
will run.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
It's
a
in his
landslide.
contract, it'll
right?
happen.
Yeah, it'll be a landslide. But you mentioned
The Rock.
right, landslide. You caught that, huh? Oh, yeah,
Nice,
look at
nice. Well done.
that. Yeah,
Dad jokes. We got tons of them.
You mentioned Jay Garrick. You mentioned the Flash, and so we talk about the Flash movie to wrap up because I know we went through everything so fast. DC Fandom, just YouTube all the trailers. They're amazing. So we got Michael Keaton confirmed to be in the film
Delicious.
as Batman, and Ben Affleck confirmed to be in the film
I'm good with this.
as Batman. You know they're doing Flashpoint, y'all. Quick,
Oh, yeah.
Then they're
That's
going to
already-
introduce the multiverse. This is where I think Warner Brothers, if they play their cards right,
Right the ship.
could right the ship.
They can.
And sneak up and punch Marvel in the back of the neck in this next round of movies. Yes.
They can right the
Because
ship, but they still are not going to catch up.
Marvel,
Marvel
is getting
accomplished.
ready to... You know what? A lot of people don't like Captain Marvel as much as Captain Marvel thinks people like her.
Oh, no doubt.
And that character and the way that character is portrayed and making Captain Marvel the focal point of this next series of films is going to be a bad deal for Marvel, I think. And I don't think they're
I think
going to
Marvel-
have
Okay.
that in the seats.
I'm with you now. Because when you're saying
That could be a whole nother episode.
punch him in the
Okay.
back of the neck,
Okay.
Because
I'm thinking you're
I
talking
know-
about what Marvel's accomplished. You're talking about
No. I'm talking about
going
going
forward. Yeah, they're going
I'm
to
talking
blow them
about
out of the water going
This
forward.
next slate of Marvel movies, talking about Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2 will do well. We're talking what? Eternals, which nobody, even deep knowledge comic book guys like me, there's just a lot of people that just don't care about the Eternals. A lot of
Bruce
people
Lee
just don't
movies.
care.
That's why they
out.
jumped
Shang-Chi
the
is
Bruce
coming
Lee
out.
movies coming out.
Come on, man. Yeah, right. So you have some films that are coming out that Marvel might get caught flat-footed on.
I'm a Marvel fiend a little bit, but yeah, it's just I'm hoping I'm thinking long term when you're talking about the Eternals and the Deviants and the history of Thanos and beginning of mutants. That's why I'm not totally against. It's supposed to be a DC one. I'm gonna save it for another day.
Yeah,
but you know what?
We're getting way off
talk,
topic.
We can talk about that at the end because you know what? They don't need the Eternals to introduce mutants. They don't need it at all. Anyway, but
they need Captain Marvel to introduce Rogue. Enough said.
They don't.
Entity power.
They don't. Fox has already proved that.
So New Mutants
So
coming out Wednesday.
Ain't worried about that. That's not happening. It's not happening.
Because
if it was for
we'll
another
each
show,
bring a razor and we'll just take turns.
That's definitely not gonna happen. I guarantee it.
I'm the
That
one
ain't
person
happening.
without any kids that's not doing virtual learning at home. I will find that episode.
Yeah, do that. You might
make
have to
promises
have
on
Aaron
that.
give you the archives of a show that doesn't exist anymore. But I think that DC doing and WB doing the multiverse is a really smart play that could lead them into this next series of movies that, if they match them up against the Marvel films, have a very good chance of performing just as well, if not better, than some of the Marvel movies that will be being put out.
No, I agree. They have the material that's just been fumbled around with this whole time. I completely agree with that.
You know, I think this will give them the opportunity to stop diddling around with Batman, stop diddling around with Superman so much. We finally got Wonder Woman. I can't even believe we're going to say this. We finally got Aquaman. Finally, like we were waiting for
Your
Aquaman.
wife likes
like,
it.
who? Yeah. Because he has a beard. He has a better beard than I do. And
That's totally the reason.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, and he can swim. Whatever. But I think there are more characters that DC has that are great characters that they need to really explore and introduce to people and do a better job of that. And I think the multiverse will help them do that. All right. What was your favorite? Did you check out? What was your favorite part?
I watched some of the trailers. I did enjoy the Batman 1984 or 84.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84.
That was. I just don't know if I like it as much as I like the first one. I really like the first one. I hope that it's as good because the first one was a fun ride. So
Everybody has a sophomore slump, but I think they're coming out pretty strong. I just want to see the movie just to see how Steve Trevor lived.
I think they kind of give it away in the trailer, but
I just kind of I just kind of want to see what exactly their
What happened?
explanation is.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
I'm curious.
Explain it. So, what was your favorite part? The games?
The games.
The game. He's like, the games. I want to play games.
I want the games.
All right. What about you, John?
Man, so much. Again, I'm just gonna specify my future president of the United States. Number 4 on my Mount Rushmore, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, for me, I think it was the Milestone panel. To see Milestone come back, Static Shock come back, Icon come back.
I agree with you. Time out. Yeah, I'll take mine off. I love you, The Rock, but I'm gonna go with Milestone.
Yeah, I can't wait for those books to come out. So yeah, I think that would be my big thing for that secret panel or surprise DC panel that they did this weekend. So I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do next weekend. And hey, if anybody says that Robert Pattinson sparkles in the bat suit, just tell them F you. We'll see you next week, everybody.